didn't have much success on the 13 plays where they did blitz him. Tampa didn't have a single sack and gave up over 11 yards per pass to Mahomes when sending the extra rusher. So here is Mahomes on dealing with the Bucs defensive
You have to have trust in those guys up front. They work their tail off just like everybody else. And so I felt like they've done a great job all year of going against a lot of good defensive fronts. And for me, I just got to get the ball in my hand in whatever way possible and not let those guys kind of destroy the game. You want to make sure that you get to our playmakers in space and try to see if we can make some plays happen.
All right, so those big plays are an area in which the Bucs pass defense has improved since the Week 12 loss. After allowing 30-yard pass plays to the Chiefs, 3 of them, the Bucs have allowed 4 total passes of that length since. Tampa played zone 74% of the time in the loss to the Chiefs, but have cut that down significantly during their 7-game winning streak. The Bucs defense will do their best to contain the high-powered Chiefs offense on Sunday. So as you digest all of those numbers, I want to welcome back our Super Bowl champion and former DB Ryan Clark, who knows what this looks like, as we just revisited Tyreek Hill torched Carlton Davis in Week 12. So now you've got an offense and a player that's got to make an adjustment. What do they need to do to make sure they don't get got again by Tyreek?
Listen, you have to change a lot of things, but if you go back to Week 12, it was about disguise. It was about coverage and getting to Patrick Mahomes, which they didn't do. And now if you look at the tape, you think to yourself, okay, we come out, we got guys matched up on the outside, we can go hit Tyreek Hill with the double move, right? So you come out now, you see that Tyreek Hill's matched up on Carlton Davis in off coverage. Their linebacker is lined up, so you know it's zone. You're going to look to the left first to look off the middle of the field safety because you have an out and up to Carlton Davis. Carlton Davis hasn't been good in off coverage the entire year. Tyreek Hill runs by him. You know what Patrick Mahomes can do with a football like this. We're going to trot it into the end zone. Easy play. Now here, look at this. When Tyreek Hill is lined up at number 3, which we'll see here, he's a guy that does a deep crosser. You're going to get the safety to come out of the middle of the field, which vacates the other zone, and the middle of the field safety moves to the left with Patrick Mahomes' eyes. Nobody is winning a race across the field with Tyreek Hill, and Carlton Davis loses this one too. Matter of fact, he loses it so bad, Tyreek Hill is able to backflip into the end zone. Now here's the play I love. We talked a little bit earlier about Brady in motion. You're going to get the motion with the Whitehead outside on Travis Kelce, so now he knows he has man-to-man. Look how quick Patrick Mahomes goes to Tyreek Hill. He knows exactly where he's going with the football because of the space, because of the look, because of the motion. All I'm saying is this. If Todd Bowles marches Carlton Davis out there and says, you're going to go one-on-one with Tyreek Hill with no help, and we aren't going to disguise, look for a repeat of what happened in Week 12. Carlton Davis said they've made changes. They better, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense sake and for his.
All right, RC, let's just say the Bucs do make those adjustments and they slow down Hill. You still have to deal with
on a roll going into these playoffs. Before that Saints game, he had scored 5 touchdowns in his last 4 games. So certainly they would love to have him
Travis
out there
Kelce.
on
Kelce,
Sunday.
21 receptions for 227 yards and 3 touchdowns in their 2 playoff games. So give me a key to defending the all-world tight end.
Just 11 yards, which is his fewest.
It's about safety help. Listen, there's nothing wrong with calling a play that's called double the stars, Matt Berry. That's what we would do when you played teams that had 2 good wide receivers, or if they had a good tight end and a wide receiver. What that would mean is that you would have a safety that would roll over the top of the fast or the deep threat wide receiver and then double the tight end as well. And now you got to say Murphy Bunting, Jamel Dean, Whitehead, whoever else is playing, you have to make a play. You have to stop. Travis Kelce was matched up one-on-one with Tre'Davious White in these playoffs, with Denzel Ward in these playoffs. These are top picks. These are Pro Bowl caliber quarterbacks, and he was beating those guys. So if you think just a linebacker or just a one-on-one matchup with anyone is good enough for Travis Kelce, you can't do it. So to me, you stop Tyreek Hill from beating you over the top early, and on 3rd downs, you focus on Travis Kelce because he's the security blanket and the go-to guy for Patrick Mahomes there.
And these two are so good together. Kelce and Hill, the only pair of teammates with 100 receiving yards in the same game multiple times in a postseason. 2 words, good luck. Ryan Clark, thank you.
Have a good one, brother.
To the NBA, we're about 7 weeks into the season, and here I go.
And Kurt Warner here on set in Tampa. And when we look at this matchup, Baldy, I'm going to start here with you. What is the
top 5 in each conference? The Sixers lead the way in the East, 2 games up on the Brooklyn Nets. with the Bucks and Celtics right there. And look at the top of the West, guys. It's not the Lakers, not the Clippers. It's the Utah Jazz, the Quinn Snyder-led Utah Jazz. How about that? Their 11-game winning streak snapped.
That game with the reconstituted offensive line of Remmers and Allegrad.
Sunday in Denver when Nikola Jokic torched them for 47 points. So when it gets back on the schneid here, Donovan Mitchell, they're hosting the Pistons. And Mitchell drives, makes the layup there. 12th time in their first 21 games that they've led by 20-plus points. 20-plus points. That's the most in the league by far. Blake tries the bounce pass, stolen by Bojan Bogdanovic. Passes to Mitchell. He had 32 points. Jazz win that 117-105.
Saw the Celtics on that graphic, currently tied for 4th in the East. They get Steph Curry and the Warriors. Curry having a remarkable season. Gets Jaylen Brown in the air. You do that, you're done. Later, Draymond tries to lob it to Andrew Wiggins. Daniel Tice.
With that dime package and letting his guys up front really go hunt after Tom Brady, because Spags understands if he can pressure Tom Brady, he has a chance to win this game no matter what happens.
He almost grabs it. Wiggins stays with it, finds Curry for 3. Curry 17 points in the first quarter.
Speed is Tampa able to run the football.
38 in the game. This one was tied at 52 at the half. Fourth quarter, closing time for the Celtics. Tatum, step back, bury it. Then under 7 to play. Tatum, 27 points. Gets another from the corner. Celtics go on to win 111-107.
And here we go with the newest, latest version of the Big Three. It's the Brooklyn Nets hosting the Los Angeles Clippers. Second quarter, James Harden pushing the pass ahead to Kyrie, and a reverse layup for Kyrie. Look again as he does whatever it takes with his body to get this to go. Spectacular layup there. Now in the third, Nets are up by 1. Step back by Kyrie on Reggie Jackson. He hits a 3 from the wing. By the way, the Clippers, without Patrick Beverley, so good on defense. He has a knee injury, and that really hurt the Clippers, especially once the Big Three got going. Kyrie, by the way, had 29 through 3. We're in the fourth here. He used the KD screen to hit the 3 over Kawhi, and then a step back over Nicholas Batum for James Harden. That's making it an 8-point game. By the way, Harden, a triple-double, 23, 11, and 14 assists. And then KD walks into that one. He had 28. 124-120 the final score. They improved to 7-2 against winning teams this season. Let's bring Chinegua McCabe back in. And Chinegua, we're about a third of the way through the season, which is hard to believe. I think it's going fast. So right now, as of today, who are your top 5 teams in the NBA? Start with number 5.
Talk a little bit this week is that
Shanae's Power Rankings. Let's go. All right, the Nets are at number 5 because they are just now getting started. Saw the potential last night. Kyrie goes for 39. KD can give you 28 points on 13 shots. And James Harden, he's making plays, triple-double, leading the league in assists. Steve Nash has to start feeling really good after last night. Now, at number 4, we've got the Utah Jazz, who might be the most balanced team in basketball. It took, y'all,
stopping the last guy who actually did it, Tom Brady.
47 points from Nikola Jokic to end their win streak, but they still won 12 of their last 13 games, and Utah is the only team that's both top 5 in offensive and defensive efficiency and leads the league in made threes. The Jazz are making music. Now, at number 3, we've got the Sixers, Phillies, Philadelphia stand up, who have a real hierarchy now. Embiid, Joel Embiid, undeniable go-to player, having an MVP worthy season.